I got some like quick rapid fire, just like sport questions for you, just so people kind of know where your sports head is at. So, I was like, first, like, who is your favorite basketball player of all time?
Oh, come on, man, MJ.
I'm just saying, it could be Bone, but some people got other favorite players. You know what I'm saying? But
all time.
All time.
Bone. We want to get intricacies. I was a huge Dirk fan.
You were. You met Dirk fan, Mavs fan, yeah.
Huge Dirk Mavs fan, but we talking about all time, like, give me the ball, game over. It's just Bone.
Yeah, I mean, see, I think that's the one thing, like, I didn't see, like, you saw Mike. I didn't see Mike. That's, like, the one thing, like, to see Mike in person must have been.
Did you watch The Last Dance?
Of course.
So, I'm saying, so imagine, like, your generation and people younger than you watching that and, like, damn, dude was cold. And then imagine, like, an old head like me, like, oh, I remember when I watched that game. I went crazy. Like,
that's crazy.
And then also, not to sidetrack me, I want you to get back to your questions, but back then, it wasn't Twitter or fake. Like, you wasn't close and candid with these athletes like that.
Right.
So I'm watching it just like y'all too. Like, MJ was a fool. Like, damn, MJ was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, him being a great basketball player, but we didn't know how, like, driven and how insane he was with basketball. So, yeah, man, bone hands down, man, bone.
Yeah, and that's crazy. Like, I'll sidetrack a little bit myself, but I always, like, as far as, like, comparisons, I think it's easy and it's becoming more and more clear that Kobe is a clear clone of Jordan, while Bron, I think, is more of a clone of Magic. And if you think about it, as far as what Magic did outside of basketball, that's what Bron did. And it doesn't take away from them as players at all, but just their brand is the same. Like, the sickness that Bone had, like, the sickness that was his drive, that's Kobe. Like, in the work, like, the idea that, like, I'm going to be the absolute best at this one particular thing to the point where nobody will ever outwork me. Like, that is insane. Like, it's honestly sick. But okay, so who is your favorite football player of all time?
Man, so this is a twofold question because I'm gonna go offense and defense.
Okay.
When I was younger, I was a huge Jerry Rice fan.
Okay.
Like, Jerry Rice was king, man. But the older I got and I started understanding more of the game and what I was playing and stuff, then, it's the greatest always prime time, baby, Deion.
Hey, Donovan said the same thing, and I was going to guess it, but he said the same exact thing. He said prime time, but for you, why? Well, I know you spoke about Jerry, but why specifically prime time? I mean, I know both of y'all was on defense and everything, but what about him, his brand, who he was, just made you like, that's the greatest ever do it?
His brand, like, because I think he was so misunderstood, but I'm always fascinated by athletes who get it and who are brave enough to challenge the status quo. Like, he didn't have no problem being the villain. Like, Deion had no problem. His alter ego was prime time, right? So he wore, he used to have the chains, he had the curl, he used to wear the suit with no shirt, had the chest showing and shit. He was playing pro. He was the first dude I ever seen play a baseball game and take a helicopter to his football game the same damn day. Like, he the GOAT. He the GOAT, fam. He the GOAT. And his flair and his swag, was his drip, like y'all say, all that. It was so stupid. It was crazy. It was so stupid. It was crazy, man. And he backed it up. He backed that shit, man.
Yeah, no, him and Bo, bro, like they different. They different for real. Okay, favorite sports movie?
Coming to America.
Favorite sports movie?
You said favorite. I thought you said favorite movie. Favorite sports movie?
Yeah.
It's a lot of good sports movies, man. I tend to like the ones that are a little more realistic. The Program.
Okay, yeah, I don't even know. I don't know about The Program. What's that movie about?
It's a football movie with Epps, Mike Epps, was the running back. It was slick. You were a little young, so you more like a loving basketball dude. But program was
as a sports movie, no. I mean, nah. Coach Carter, my favorite sports movie.
oh yeah, I don't even know if I really watched that shit like that.
No, I'm gonna check out the program though. Okay.
Check it out.
Last rapid fire question. Your favorite, not personal, but your favorite sports moment of all time.
Not personal, but my favorite sports moment of all time. Shit, when Dirk won in 2011, man, because D Wade robbed the shit out of me and my Mavs in 06, and I was sick.
Yeah, Flash was different that year. That was
he was different, bro. He killed me. He ripped the heart out of my dude. And when Dirk took on the big three in Miami and beat them, man, it was good. I mean, that rivals a lot. You know, it was different from the Jordan stuff because they always was winning. So I'm gonna go with Dirk 2011 Mavericks championship.
No, that's real. That's real. Cause I mean, but Dirk had to come out the West to get there, and he had to beat Kobe. He had to beat a young KD. Like it was real to get out the West. So no, that year the Mavs was it was the perfect storm, bro. It was their year to win that year for sure.
No doubt.
I mean, it turned Bron into a monster. So y'all got y'all ring.
we had to get it quick too. So I'm glad we got it.